So this comes to us from Aaron Edge.
Oh, that name.
Oh, Aaron Edge.
Oh, he's such a cool dude. You can tell already, guys.
I know.
He's on the edge.
I'm going to keep this short and to the point. And you know what, by the way, I struggled whether or not I should read this email on FEC or LBR because it really does kind of address both of them.
Yeah.
But it was sent to Final Encountercast, so I think I'm gonna leave it here. So I'm gonna keep this short and to the point to the best of my ability. But I must preface this by saying I am and will continue to be a supporter and listener of both FEC and LBR. In a recent episode of LBR, Nate had explained his situation about being laid off, which has pushed me towards writing this email and voicing some of my feelings towards FEC. Most of my issues with LBR as a program have been brought up in the past, mainly the majority of the hosts being AFK when online and not really doing much, etc. So I don't have much to say about that program. As for FEC, however, it basically is the equivalent of an unenthusiastic handjob in the gaming podcast world. While still better than most in the sense of entertainment, I struggle to give a fuck about the opinions of people who very obviously regurgitate their gaming news portion, especially when most of the hosts say, I've never heard of that game when one is brought up. Even games announced at giant showcases such as E3. It seems as if the only host on your show that is truly interested in gaming culture as a whole is Nika.
Oh.
Hi, Nika.
I think he likes your boobs, Nika.
I think so. I'd just like to see some more enthusiasm for this podcast instead of you phoning it in like that Gary whatever his name is that used to do a podcast with Mr. Happy and Burnsy. God, a lot of people ragging on Gary Gannon today. Jesus.
I don't know who that guy is.
Final thoughts here. Nate, I'm pretty sure you're one of the hackiest fucking people on the internet to date, especially for one who likes to use that term so often. You're a carbon copy, mostly shit version of any insert any shock jock personality here. Obviously, that premise works to an extent. But you're still a hack for doing it so blatantly. Nothing to say about Chris or Nika, honestly, because I don't know as much about them. But Robbie, give it a rest with your whining and crying about FF7. Chris was right. They don't have a masterpiece that can beat it thus far, and they may not even have the talent to produce one. Take your opinions about that and stick them directly next to your failed dreams of becoming an actor. I didn't forget you, Callie. Thanks for making me scared of my headset, dick. And that obviously comes to us from Aaron Edge.
Yeah, I'm afraid I lost those failed dreams when I found these successful dreams of, oh, look, sitting here and doing something I love and acting. Fucking dick.
I need to point out the fact that this email was sent to us at 7:30 at night on Christmas Eve. Now, Aaron, I'm sorry that there's no one in your life that loves you enough to be spending their time with you at 7:30 in the evening on Christmas Eve.
It wasn't Christmas Day. I'm sure he was doing something else.
No, it was Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve.
Okay.
I know, because I know exactly where I was when I got this email.
What if he's Jewish?
What if he is Jewish?
Stop white knighting this guy, Nika.
Hang on, Nika. Does Edge sound like a Jewish last name? Because last I checked, Edge does not exactly.
It might not be his real last name.
It's not Edgewitz, okay?
Screen name on the internet.
All right? No. We're talking about Aaron fucking Edge, which, by the way, nice name you made for yourself, buddy.
Shit,
Cool name. I bet you live on the edge. Do you live on the edge? Oh, yeah. What the fuck? What is that name?
I like the alliteration.
Aaron Edge.
Yeah.
If that's his actual name, he's gonna be like, "What do you want from me?"
No, that's not his actual. That's no one's actual name.
What about Aaron Dudemeister? That'd be a great name.
Aaron Douche. What the fuck? Seriously? Oh yeah, I'm a hack. You name yourself Aaron Edge, and I'm the hack.
Apparently, there's a musical artist named Aaron Edge.
I'd like to point out a legitimate criticism of his email. Okay, right. So, you know what? He's right, guys. We're not plugged into the industry enough. We don't know enough about the industry and about all the games that are coming out. We should obviously be way more informed. It's not. It's not like we've sold ourselves as being like you guys, right? Every single person in this chat, we're you. If you want to know about the latest and greatest games and all these tiny little titles coming out all over the place and what they're doing at E3 and blah, 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 there are plenty of fucking places to go. You know what my opinion is? All right? You watch us because you want to see opinions that match up with your own, coming from brains that think like your own. And here's my thing. If I haven't heard about a game, because I watch the headlines, I read articles and stuff.
I'm pretty tuned into E3.
So if I haven't heard about a game, what does that fucking tell you? Maybe you're doing something wrong, right?
Yeah.
If me, an average, normal gamer, hasn't heard about your game, then I don't know if that's a problem with me. Just some 2 cents there.
Thanks for the email, Aaron Edge. But again, I'm sorry that no one loves you enough to be able to spend their Christmas Eve with you. Really?
One of our
Christmas Eve,
one of our viewers.
You know what I was doing? You know what I was doing? You know what I was doing when I got your fucking email, Aaron Edge? I was sitting around with the rest of my family. I was surrounded by people who loved me and supported me and wanted me to be there and enjoyed my company. So when I got your email, it didn't bother me. It didn't even faze me.
Did you shed a tear for Aaron Edge?
No.
Aww.
But it did make.
Are being
it did make me go
harsh on this guy.
It did make me go, holy shit! I'm sorry for this guy that he's not loved.
Nika, I'm afraid we can't take your biased opinion on this, since you are the only one that's apparently plugged into the industry and has anything interesting to say. You're also the second best looking. Well, right now you're the best looking on stream because I'm not on camera. So yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop your white knighting of Aaron Edge.
No, I just feel like for the kinds of emails we've gotten in the past, this is not that harsh. I feel like he starts off by saying he is a supporter and will always continue to be a supporter, and had valid criticism from
then you know what? Then you know what?
I think you're being
if he is a long time supporter of both Final Encountercast and Limit Break Radio, he knew he was going to get this kind of
absolutely.
Treatment. He wouldn't want us to sugarcoat it, okay? He would want us to bend him over, take that baseball bat with nails stuck in it, and just ram it right up there and give it a good twist.
That's fair, but attacking whatever family he may or may not have is not fair. Like, you can attack his personality or whatever, but I mean, you don't know his family history.
You know what?
No, you know what I hope? You know what? Honestly, you know what I hope? You know what I hope? I hope that he did have a family and that they were driving home to go see him.
I don't
and
like
at 5:30 in the afternoon, they drove right off a cliff. And then at 7:30, he was sending that email because he didn't know what else to do with his Christmas Eve.
Hold on, here's my question.
The Edges drove off the edge.
Did they purposefully drive off the edge?
Yes.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's
because
fine.
they had a son named Aaron.
No, that's way too far, guys.
They were like, I can't believe that we raised this failure, and they just boom.
You know what I would have liked?
Right off the cliff edge.
You know what I would have liked?
What?
A real name. Like, come on, dude.
Exactly.
Because
a pseudonym.
Nika, obviously, you know, like for you, Chris and Callie. Well, first of all, he didn't insult you at all, and backhanded lol. It was a joke to Callie, right? But he actually threw very personal insults at Nate and I.
That's right.
Yeah, very personal insults.
That's right.
So sorry, there isn't too far on this.
Nope.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck him right to the edge.
And off the edge.
And
his stupid parents.
Fuck him right till he gets to the edge and then stop.
Oh, you want to edge him?
I'm gonna edge him.
You're gonna edge.
I'm gonna edge.
You're gonna edge Aaron Edge. High five.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you piece of shit. I don't care if you are a supporter or not. If this is the kind of support that you offer, bye. See ya. You're not helping anyone. Especially sending that shit on fucking Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Are you kidding me? Am I supposed to take any of your criticism seriously if I'm receiving it at 7:30 at night on Christmas Eve? Who's writing that email? Who's sitting around with that little to do on Christmas Eve going, I need to send a podcast an email.
This needs to be said.
Yeah. Holy shit, you loser. You absolute unequivocal loser. I'm so glad I'm not Aaron Edge right now. So glad. Because I have parents that are alive.
It's It's amazing how pointless and terrible your analogies are.
Nika looks so uncomfortable with us right now.
I know. You know what? If Aaron's listening, he didn't say anything negative about him. You said as many negative things about him as he said about you.
Nika, I feel like
we're all on equal footing here.
Nika, I feel like you need to install some blinds. So when you just want to check out a conversation, you just pull the blind down in front of your camera. You just shut the window. She's like, nope, I'm done here today.
Oh, I mean, just remind you, he called Robbie a failed actor and called me a hack.
Well, you are a hack.
It doesn't matter if I'm a hack or not. Doesn't matter if I'm a hack or not. He still deserves to have parents that die.
God.
Are you just waiting for me to try to put my headset back on?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Is the show over yet? Can I go?
No. We don't know.
I was on board for a little bit, and I was gonna make a really funny joke about how Nika and the other White Knight Aaron Edge like two peas in a pod, but I'm kind of out. I'm a Robbie out on his last thing with. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
What?
You failed.
Whoa.
You failed, man.
Wow. Hang on. Run that back. What were you saying? Try to have at that thought one more time.
No, it's gone. I don't know where I was going with that.
You didn't even know where you started on that one. That was amazing. It's amazing how nowhere that went.
You know that drop where it's like, Jesus, did you even try?
Yeah.
Can you play that for me?
Yeah.
No, I can't. I use it too much, apparently.
I don't use it at all, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You're doing this for me.
Yeah.
All right, let me find it.
Doesn't even have it on hand. Forget it. You ruined it.
You ruined it.
You ruined it. Way to go. I thought Aaron Edge was going to ruin this show, but no. It's Chris. Way to go. Thanks for ruining it, you failure.
Jesus, did you even try?
I was waiting for it.
Thank you.
I was waiting for it. All right.